They took the cars because he got a camera on his car on the C8, the Corvette. Dolph got a camera on there, and because he customizes his cars, you think that if he makes them bulletproof and camo, you wouldn't think that he has cameras. So he had a camera on the car, and the reason why they wanted to offer to buy all his car collection was because they want to get all the footage from the car because that's one of the footages that they couldn't edit. They could the ADT and them they bought the footage off of that to be able to change it, but they can't edit the car footage unless they buy the car and take possession. They got to give one of the electricians the car to take the camera footage out. And once they take that camera footage out, they finna bring it back and edit it to Yo Gotti's editor, and he's gonna make it so it goes with what they were saying. They're gonna make it so that the car says it cut off. They're not even gonna edit the video. They just gonna make it so that it cuts off moments before.
And if you basically slow down the whole video of him at the gas station, you can see that he had a child. He had his little one in the back seat. Like that was like literally like the icebreaker right there on why they really wanted to get him out of the car and in the store. When he pulled up to Makita's, the child was still in the car. The car was still running. The air conditioner was still on. So it's like who went in there and turned off everything? Who went in there and made sure the footage wasn't recording? That's why they had his car parked on the side of Makita thing. They had the car parked on the side of the laundromat so that the camera won't show the incident taking place.
And everybody's seen that it's this picture where Dolph Car is on the trailer and they moved it. When all them people was outside, how come there's no footage of them putting his car on the trailer and actually taking it away? Why is that missing too? Because it's showing it to where you can't. It's making sure you can't see what truck company towed the car. And you know, with certain truck companies, they be using to take the car in for evidence and take it to the impound and search it more and stuff.
Just like you see Moneybag Yo got a private tow company who towed at least 10 cars all red. And that's an indication that they have connections with people like of businesses.
Exactly. So you got to connect two and two. If Moneybag Yo got the tow truck company and they already had the boys at Yo Gotti's mom's restaurant, then it's got to be Yo Gotti's trucking company that came and took the car. And because they had it in the possession, they could put a mechanic lien on it. And when they put the mechanic's lien, they get to own it anyway. So just to prevent Mia J from suing them, they went ahead and did a offer to buy the whole thing out. And but they already had the mechanics lien, so she said no, they would have been able to take just Dolph Car and not the rest of the collection. But at this point, what they're trying to get from the car is the footage and more precious something that was inside the car. And so that's the person that's still in the car didn't get let out. It's somebody in the back. The little one in the back never got out the car. So did they take the car with the person still in the back seat? Because there's no footage or no pictures that shows anybody leaving Dolph's car. And everybody was trying to say that it's somebody in the car. Somebody was in the car with him.
That's
And you
why
could see him moving in the gas station.
That's why his brother, the one with the dreads, who drove the car from Chicago all the way out to Memphis, he was in the front seat. That's why the little one was in the bag. Once dude got out, after he saw that Dolph was in the cookie shop for too long, that rung a bell. That took him. He went from 0 to 100. That's why he grabbed the Drake. And when he went in there, he heard the pops. Once he heard the pops, he knew that they did something to Dolph. And then he looked and they told him he had to wait outside. That's why once he saw the white cop pulling off, he like, hold on.
Exactly. And he was beating on the window because he was trying to get to the car that somebody was in, and they had locked the lobby. And he was like, "No, it's the person." Is he was trying to get the because when he had stepped out the car, Dolph took the key with him, but it's push to start. And when the push to start is the key is so far away, you can't unlock the door no more. So he was beating on the windows trying to get the car keys from Dolph pockets. He was telling him, "Get the keys, banging on the window, unlock it, somebody in there." And basically, that meant when they said when he told them to get the keys from his pocket, that's when they start grabbing all the jewelry off of him. And they say, "What? You want us to get all this stuff off of him?" So they started taking his jewelry. They took his car keys and his phone. Both he has two phones, one for personal and one for his career. So what they're doing is they taking both phones and deleting all the messages they had that says that he was gonna come and meet him at Makita's for the music video. They start deleting all the phone calls from Snoop Bands to Young Dolph. Raven herself started going through the phone and doing things she wasn't supposed to be looking at. You know, it's a lot of privacy stuff right there that she's already looking at something that's not supposed to be looked at.
And I don't understand the reason why you looking through the phone when you need to be looking through the video. Raven had played a big play on everybody. And when you look at the facts that what's going on, she lived with Say No to Scope. Right where he recorded the whole YouTube, where he did the live interview, she was in the other room. Like she was in like the room like two, it's like two doors down from the room where he record his videos at. When she recorded that interview, that blew the icing off everything, man. That put like the whole case, like that put basically the pieces we needed to know who was involved in the case together.
And the reason why is because Key Glock's brother did the Find My iPhone and it pinged Scoes and Raven where they went to, link up at when they made that whole Dallas thing. So they had the phone still. Till this day, they still got the phone. They probably tried to sell it or something and nobody want to buy it because anybody could go get a brand new phone nowadays. So they wondering why is this Raven girl trying to sell a phone to us that's been wiped out clean and it looked like it got cracked. Like, oh look, why is she trying to sell a cracked screen phone for cash only to have no paper trail? So